to her. I was like, oh, I'm like, I need some. But today her son's birthday, so I was like, I ain't even finna do that to you.
Tamika probably take you.
I mean, it's too late now. I mean, you ain't gonna get to Birmingham on time now. Yeah, I mean, she had to come all the way to the city and stuff. And she like 30, 45 minutes from the city.
I don't know.
It would have made sense just to Uber to her and then go from there, but it's okay. Just thug this sucker out. And preferably Saturday, I'll just go to Huntsville with Brittany, or with y'all end up going, I don't know. Just say that money, and I don't have to pay for an Uber to get to Huntsville Saturday.
Well, I think we're going.
Yeah, so that's the case. Then, I gotta plan this weekend out. Cause I gotta come back to Atlanta on Sunday. It just kind of threw me for a loop with this whole Houston.
Well, you can go back with Monique.
My shoot's at 3:00 on Sunday though.
Boy, you need to quit booking stuff like that. I'm thinking you only going to Atlanta to be with the to fly out.
No, I booked the shoot. I booked the shoot Sunday and I booked the shoot on Monday.
When you got to be in Atlanta?
What you mean being in Atlanta?
Houston? Yeah.
I will fly to Houston Monday night.
For Tuesday.
Yes. I just be trying to make it make sense if I'm gonna be in Atlanta. Because it's like, especially if I'm having an event, may have to pay like for a ride or something, like at least I'll make some money. And it just be like, you don't know, it's just something about being in Atlanta, like Atlanta strings spend money for whatever reason. And I just be like, okay, let me figure out a way to avoid spending money or making it make sense.
All right, well, I gotta get on the show. I got her sitting in there just waiting on me now. Okay.
Well, I'm finna send the design as soon as the car get here. I'm standing outside right now.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Hey, hey, hey. Y'all, it's another day's journey. You tune into 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. You see who you with? You with the girl, the church secretary. Thank you for locking it in to the Baddies radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama, where ain't no stopping us now. It's a little cold, but it still ain't stopping us, y'all. So keep it locked in. Call a friend, call a neighbor, and let them know that the lunchtime show is on. And we are live on Knox Media Group YouTube, as well as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Music, Twitch, because ain't no stopping us. But you can hear us in the car dial on 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. We'll give you a little bit of ain't no stopping us now, but we'll be right back. I got a good show today. Y'all go over to our Facebook page, our YouTube page, and put your answer out there. to our question of the day, and it's basically talking about Valentine's Day. Who should celebrate Valentine's Day? So we'll be right back. We're going to talk about it. But y'all make sure you keep it locked in. Post your question. Post your answers on there. Comment. I need some interaction today. But keep it locked in to the baddest radio station from north to south. I'll be right back, guys. You're tuning in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and the 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. If you're just tuning in with us, make sure you share if you're on social media, make sure you share our posts. That's Knox Media Group on 105.9, the vibe, my 105.9, the vibe, and we also on 105.1, music muscle of the shows. We have several other platforms. Make sure you go to our YouTube page. When you go there, subscribe and share. And you know what we got coming up? You know what's right around the corner. Valentine's Day is around the corner, and my question today is, and I've been thinking about this, because yesterday we kind of talked about Valentine's Day, and we did figure out that on last year how much money was spent on Valentine's Day. And so I said that Valentine's Day is probably one of the second largest spending holidays. And you know, the old school preacher stated that, you know, people get all year long, should they get gifts and all that. But I was sitting there thinking today, Valentine's Day, with it being around the corner, and you know, next week, make sure y'all sharing our posts, putting your stories out there. We're going to give you all the details to our contest, our giveaway. I won't say contest, but our giveaway for next week. You know how we do our Valentine's giveaway. So all week we'll be having winners for that. Whether you're in North Alabama or South Alabama, we'll have our giveaway for our Valentine's giveaway. We got some great giveaways. We got some hotel stays. We got some massage. We have some dinners. We have all kinds of things. So make sure you be listening in, keep it locked in. But my question is, with Valentine's Day around the corner, and so, you know, we're talking about love in all forms, being booed up, married, dating, situationships, and yes, single people. So my question, I was sitting there thinking, you know, a lot of people say, well, Valentine's is just for. A lot of people think Valentine's Day is just for the married people. But just think about it. People buy their kids gifts. Um, you know, and some, you know, people buy their kids gifts, they buy their grandkids gifts, their friends a gift. Now they're having the Galentines, where a bunch of girls get together. So they have Galentines. They have, you know, you have, you buy elderly people gifts. So I think I I think Valentine's Day should be for everyone, no matter what. It's just a day of love. So basically, I think it should be for everyone. But I need y'all to put your comments out there and let me know what's your thought. What do you think? Because it's next week. It's definitely next week. So I was reading the actual Google definition is it has been evolved from honoring saints into a modern day from celebrating romance, friendship, and appreciation with cards, flowers, and gifts. So that's why I feel like it should be celebrated for everyone. But you do have people that's always saying, no, Valentine's Day should only be for the married people, or as Mona would say, the booed up people, all that. But I think it should be for everyone. That's the origin, showing love. And no, you shouldn't just show love one day of the year. You should show love every day. It shouldn't just be one day. It shouldn't be. But, you know, some people think it should be. And like I said, single people definitely. Because I think single people should treat themselves. Because that's where you go out, do something for yourself, do some self-love. Go out to the dinner. Well, I do that by myself. I go dancing by yourself. Yeah, I know a friend buy their own flowers. You know, so yeah, singles shouldn't feel excluded. But if you have a single friend, buy your single friend something, because Valentine's Day does not belong to couples only. It doesn't. So y'all make sure, you know, with people asking that, y'all make sure you just, you know, just say Valentine. Give them the meaning of it. Show them love. But it does, we should show love every day. I think that's the biggest thing. A lot of people, you know, don't. And I guess that's why a lot of people are having these different single parties now. So if you're single like me, do treat yourself on Valentine's Day and do not ignore. I might get dressed up, put my red dress back on. I don't know. But do something fun for yourself. Enjoy yourself. Because being single doesn't mean unloved. And some of the happiest people, like myself, are single. And Valentine's Day can be about healing, joy, and self-worth. So make sure you do that. Get out and enjoy yourself. But until you get to that moment, make sure you always share our social media pages and go on there and comment. Give me your thoughts today. Like I said, I put a question out there, and I just really wanted to know what was your response on it. So y'all make sure you go out there and comment on my question today, because a lot of people, I know some people out there want to know, do you think Valentine's Day is just for couples, or should single people celebrate? So y'all make sure you comment on it. Be honest. Give me your opinion, because we want to help somebody, help other people. Because some people like, I ain't going nowhere by myself. I know a lot of people will not go out by themselves, but I have the best time because I can sit somewhere and talk to anybody. And even if I don't talk to nobody, even if I sit at a table by myself, just enjoy myself. Because that's what life is about, learning yourself. So y'all go out, have a good time. And we're going to see what's going on in the news, in Dothan, and in the shows area. This weather is Today in Dothan, it's going to be the high is 47 degrees. It's sun shining from the north to the south, but the high today is 47 degrees, and tonight's going to be 32. Tomorrow, it's going to be 62 degrees. That's pretty good for Dothan, so it's probably going to be, Dothan probably going to have on shorts tomorrow, 62 degrees. But it's going to be sun shining all weekend for Dothan. And also, let me get you the Florence weather. Florence is going to be getting some pretty decent weather. It's going to be 61 tomorrow in Florence, sunshiny. Saturday going to be sunshine. It's going to be 48. The low is going to be 30. So, not looking for any rain until next week. So, y'all get out this weekend and enjoy yourself. Start early treating yourself if you're single or if you're not. Because next weekend is going to be so crowded. Y'all go out and enjoy yourself. Love on people, show them what to do, show them, celebrate them, no matter who they are, and have a good time with them. But I want y'all to go to our social media page now and put your answers out there. Let me know some things that's going on with you. Put it out there. But in the meantime, we're going to listen to 1 minute of Alicia Keys, If I Ain't Got You. So you tune into the baddest radio station, 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Be right back, guys. You're back. You tune in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe, Dothan, Alabama. Thank you for tuning in to the Lunchtime Show with the girl, the church secretary. I hope y'all went out to my social media page. I got somebody watching, and they'll be letting us know what's going on. So we're talking about today who should celebrate Valentine's Day, couples or singles or who. So y'all chime in, give me some answers on that question. If the question is posted on our social media page, and when you go to our YouTube page, make sure you actually subscribe to our page, and give us some answers. You know, like I said, I think everyone should celebrate Valentine's Day because Valentine's Day gifts, well, gifts. Now, we're going to talk about gifts for a minute. Who should give Valentine's Day gifts? I just had someone to say Valentine's Day gifts should go to anyone you intentionally love and value. That includes a spouse or romantic partners, children and parents, close friends, even yourself. It says a gift isn't about obligation, it's about acknowledgement. So, what y'all think about that? They say if someone plays a meaningful role in your life, it's okay to show love in a small or big way. As Mona would say, give it to me big, give it to me big. Valentine's Day gifts shouldn't be limited to romance. Love shows up in many relationships. So, what do y'all think? I just think, Valentine's Day gifts shouldn't be required. They shouldn't be required. I'm one of them kind of people. I feel like you ain't got to give me no gift. Just show me appreciation all year long, or show me that you care about me. Whatever. Effort should be good. And that goes for couples and singles. It doesn't matter whether it's flowers, quality time, or just choosing yourself for once. Because you do have a lot of people that choose other people. They'll take care of somebody else before they take care of themselves. It's not about what you buy. It's about whether you show up. So y'all, that's all you got to do, show up for me. Tell me. And you can do that by being one of our sponsors. You can show up by being one of our sponsors of Knox Media Group. You showing me then. I appreciate you. Thank you for what you're doing. So, you can be one of our sponsors at Knox Media Group, and you can do that by calling us at 256-712-2888 and say, hey, I'm going to be a sponsor of y'all lunchtime show because I love listening to the church secretary and the old school preacher and the choir president and the church announcer. So, you let them know you want to be a sponsor of our lunchtime show. I know I just played Alicia Keys, and she was talking about gifts, and you got to give her down, She was saying, if you ain't got it, she okay with it. But, some people say, don't say nothing to me if you ain't got nothing for me. So what y'all think about that? I know somebody, y'all better not tell you got a gift for them and don't show up. But I ain't gonna talk about that person because they not here to defend themselves. But don't tell. Well, I do. Your word is your bond because that's all you have. And I feel like if you telling somebody you got them, you appreciate them. But a lot of time people, I'm one of those people, and I have, the longer I've lived in all my years now, I'm not that old, but through my living, I feel like a lot of people, they do things for you to throw it back in your face later. And I feel like, don't do nothing for me if I'm going to hear about it again. Or don't be out talking about me to other people or my family or whoever, trying to make yourself boasting. Some people don't feel like it's boasting and bragging. But if you say, hey, I got Tamika out of this bad situation, that's boasting. Because everybody may not even know what you did for me. And it ain't for everybody to know. So, during this Valentine's Day, that's one thing we can do. We got to talk about everything we do for somebody. Love on people, because I'm telling you, mental illness is real. It's real, y'all. And the smallest thing can trigger someone. What triggered you may not trigger them. What triggered them, and you can't say you always understand, because you may not ever been in that position. You may not have been in a position where you ain't had food to eat, or not been able to provide for your kids, or whatever. May have, we look at certain addictions of drinking or smoking or whatever is bad. Some of our addiction been overeating or shopping too much. Those are addictions. So, we can't say you understand someone because not all the time you know what got that person to that level. But my biggest thing is during this love month, show someone love and really truly mean it. Don't say it and if you don't mean it. And don't say something just because you want to make sure you can keep that person around. No, truly, truly love on people because people are really struggling right now. I mean, they struggling, y'all. It's bad. I mean, we were talking yesterday, the old school preacher was saying that the journey, you only see what's happening, the bad stuff. But I feel like it's a whole lot of bad stuff happening. That's why you see so much of it. Yeah, so because it ain't much more going on out here. Yeah. If you're in Lauderdale County and the water has been restored. If you're in West Lauderdale, I know that's where the church is. They had some water issues today. Again, it happened a couple of days ago and it back had them again today. I just saw a news article pop up. So the water service has been restored in West Lauderdale County. So you go home, you should have water today. Y'all, I woke up this morning. I ain't had no heat. Man, I was like, Lord. Okay, now it's cold in this house. So I'm going to give y'all a little word of something, a quick fix before you call a electrician or a heating service. Even though your thermostat comes on, because I turned it off, turned it back on, still didn't pop on. I was like, okay, now I cannot be without any heat. I'm going to tell y'all what to do. I'm going to give you a free advice so you don't have to call a heating service. Change your battery in your thermostat before you call anybody. Even though it comes on and off, even though the switch comes on and off, change the batteries anyway. Because that's all I had to do. Change my batteries, and I saved on a heating bill. So y'all do that. And you have to change them. We supposed to change them every 6 months anyway. Just like changing the batteries in our smoke detectors. So make sure you're changing your batteries. Change them every 6 months. I think they used to say every time though. So that's some love. I'm giving y'all a little love right there. Sharing with you. Make sure you're changing those batteries. Change your filters and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's the most important part. Change your batteries. Because I probably could have woke up and went ahead and called a heating and had $100 and some bill or more, and all it was my batteries. So a little love tip I wanted to share with y'all. So during this time of what's going on, so y'all make sure y'all do that. That's something free, as they say. I gave y'all something free today. Yeah. The murder trial, I talked about this earlier this week. The murder trial of former Decatur police officer Mac Market pushed back again. This actually happened today. So Mac Market, a former Decatur police officer charged in shooting death of Stephen Perkins of Decatur, is now set to go to trial for murder on September the 21st. And this happened in September of 2023, so 3 years later. So Mac Market is charged with fatally shooting Steve Perkins during a messed up tow truck. Something going on with the tow truck. They said it was repossessing his truck. So that trial is set for September the 21st. His murder trial was set for June, but Circuit Judge Charles Elliott agreed to move the murder trial back to September 21st during a rescheduling hearing on this morning. So on January the 8th, Market's attorney requested again that the court pushed back the trial because defense attorney Lawrence LaRose, who will be out of the country for a training conference in June. So, got a little bit more time. So Marquette is originally set to go to trial in November 2024, but the trial was delayed several times in the moves through the legal system. So now the trial is set for September the 21st. So hopefully they get to some closure for this family, so they don't have to keep reliving all of this. So hopefully they can get to some closure of what's going on. In Arizona, the Department of Public Safety helicopter crash kills 2 people while responding to a shootout that was in Arizona this morning. So Arizona Department of Public Safety crashed in an incident that killed the pilot and a trooper on board after they responded to a gun battle between police and a suspect who fired on officers from multiple rooftops over almost 2 hours. Authorities said that happened this morning. So that's what happened in a gun shooting. So 2 people lost their lives in that this morning. When I tell y'all it's so much going on, it's like, okay, can you catch your breath of what's happening and why all this is happening? It's just like you can't really catch your breath on this stuff nowadays. It's like, oh my God. That's why we need to show love every day to everybody, because it's too much. Yeah, so with Valentine's Day coming up, make sure y'all keep following our social media page, because we will be giving away gifts on next week from various businesses based on different. We have all the details, our contest rules or giveaway rules. They will be posted on our social media page. So follow our social media page. But so you can make sure you're getting the notifications of our social media page, make sure you go follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Music. And when you get to our YouTube page, make sure you subscribe. And that's Knox Media Group. So make sure you go to the different pages and also subscribe, so you can make sure you can keep up with what we have going on. So make sure you do that, and make sure you tell someone about us, Knox Media Group, and also be one of our sponsors for our lunchtime show. That's with the old school preacher, the church secretary, that's me, and the choir president. And let's not forget about our church announcer. So make sure you do that. And also, if you are in need of any custom item, whether t-shirts, cups, mugs, hats, you dream it, we make it. That's our motto. Call us. We do everything in-house. Got a busy day ahead of me, or ahead of us. Not just me. We got a couple of blankets. We do blankets. We do it all. So y'all make sure y'all give us a call at 256-712-2888 and get all of your custom items made. So make sure you do that. Y'all will not be disappointed on the product. Great quality work, but all you gotta do is send us some pictures and we will design it and make your dreams come to life. So y'all go ahead and call us, and that's Your Life. Remember, we have a YouTube page. We have a Facebook page, and we have a website. So y'all go and follow us of all of the things that we have going on, and you would not be disappointed in none of them. But again, for all of your funeral arrangements, make sure you call S&K Mortuary.
Our dedicated team is here to provide compassionate, personalized funeral services that honor your loved one's story. Because when it matters most, you deserve care you can trust. Call us today at 334-792-4141. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive.
To help families cherish the memories of their loved ones and celebrate the unique lives they lived. S&K Mortuary, keeping memories alive.
Hello?
S&K Mortuary, keeping memories
Yes.
alive.
Oh.
We turn moments of
Oh.
sorrow into
Yeah, it is. All right. Huh? Go do a song now? Okay. All right.
Are celebrated with dignity, respect, and love.
Hello? Okay. Mm-hmm. No, it's blue. It was in the red. It was in the red. It's in the blue now. The input scope is orange and blue. Does that matter? Yeah, the two things going up and down are blue now, so that's what it is. Okay. What you need to tell me now if I can go back and add to it. But I still got what 20 minutes. What I need to add? Like what problem? Yeah. I hope. Somebody. Well, with all last night, I want our God. I'm sick. All right, you're back. You're tuning in to 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe. You heard what they said. Where Jody at? Thank you for tuning into the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. If you're just tuned in to me, with me, I'm actually talking about Valentine's Day. You know, it's right around the corner, and we're getting ready for our Valentine's giveaway. So make sure you go to all our social media pages and follow us. And make sure you go to our YouTube page and subscribe and leave comments. And our question today is, who should celebrate Valentine's Day? And I just personally say, I think Valentine's Day should be celebrated by everyone, no matter who you are. If you love somebody or if you value somebody, you want to show your appreciation, whatever the moment is, everybody should celebrate Valentine's Day. And even if you don't have nobody to celebrate Valentine's Day with you or for you, don't look for nobody to do it. Go out and enjoy yourself. Put on your red dress, as they would say, and go have your good time. Have some fun. Dance by yourself. Enjoy life, because I'm telling you, life be lifing. And we just want to make sure people mental state stay well. So go out and enjoy yourself. I just had someone say Valentine's Day is not just for couples. They said no. They said Valentine's Day. They said people make Valentine's Day being marked for couples, but love doesn't belong to one relationship status. I like it. They said single people, widows, divorced people. They say folks in general, people healing from breakup. Everyone still deserves love and joy. So Valentine's Day is about love, so therefore it should not matter. So it's not about relationship labels. So I like that. Thank you for posting. Thank you for sending me that comment. So Valentine's Day, like we said, is for everyone. It's Too Short say. Go round and round. I used to like this song, y'all. I like that. Yeah. So y'all, everyone should celebrate. So y'all make sure y'all keep it locked in for our questions of what we gonna have going on. Our giveaway for next week. Never know what you may win. You may win a dinner. You may win a spa. You may win. Let me see what else we got. Restaurants, dinner. I did say dinner. Spa. Gym. Some flowers. You never know what it is. But whatever it is, I know you're going to be very appreciative. So, y'all make sure you keep it locked in and find out. Because as Too Short said, we're going to blow the whistle. So, you got to make sure you're following us on all of our social media platforms. So, therefore, you are able to be one of our win one of our giveaways. Because you don't want to miss out on any of that. Just got notice that the state of Alabama have changes could be coming for Alabama food stamp recipients. I would like some, if y'all got some extra ones or want to buy me something with y'all for Valentine's Day, I'm accepting. So whatever it is, it say changes could be coming for people who receive food stamp assistance in Alabama. The Senate Finance and Taxation Committee passed a bill on yesterday that changes what foods can be purchased. The bill will remove candy and soda from the list of items. So y'all go ahead and get them items. Don't get your Valentine's candy with your food stamps. That could be bought using food stamps assistance. That includes chocolate, chewing gum, and drinks with cane sugar. So State Senator Arthur Orr of Decatur said signing a waiver with the federal government to ban products that would tackle obesity in the state. I don't know if it's just that. I think it's all these steroids too. A lot of this stuff is the steroids. So they say the taxpayers shouldn't be funding sugar type drinks that are contributing to statewide obesity. That's what Orr said. So they are trying to pass the bill about all this sugar. So people gonna have a problem buying all this sugar. I wonder what is the obesity for Alabama. Yeah, I mean, obesity is risen. They say Alabama has one of the highest adult obesity rates in the United States, with approximately 38.9 to 39.4 of adults having a body mass index of 30 or higher, frequently ranking among the top 5 most obese states. Oh my goodness, I didn't think it was that bad. Wow. They said 39% from 18 to 44, 43% of obesity in Alabama from 45 to 64, and 32% of 65 and above. Youth obesity, approximately 13% of high school students are obese. That's a lot, y'all. We're going to start us a walking trend. We're going to start trying to eat better. I know a lot of people like it's so expensive trying to eat healthy, but with us being one of the ranking among the top 5%, we better hurry up and do some stuff real quick. They said obesity in Alabama is linked to poor health outcomes, including ranked as the 6th unhealthiest state. Wow. So we gotta eat a little healthy, y'all. Do something different. Drink a little bit more water. And I think the biggest problem is gaining. A lot of the kids, and there's a lot of adults that gain now, so they're not getting any exercise. They're not going outside for anything. And I know all of a sudden a lot of people say they're allergic to outside. I'm like, huh? Go out and get a little air. So, but that's where we at. So y'all make sure y'all are taking care. But the government gonna stop it in a little bit. There won't be any, if you're on food stamps or SNAP or whatever, you won't be able to buy those things with your SNAP benefits. So they actually took it to vote on it on yesterday. So we'll have to we'll keep you informed on that, because a lot of people feel like that's how you keep the kids alive. I'm like, you killing them. So make sure you are doing that. But if you have any 3D printing, no matter if you are in North Alabama or South Alabama, y'all make sure y'all hit us up. We do everything in-house. Everything in-house. So all of your 3D printing, you can call us. Whether it's a cup, mugs, shirts, blankets, hats, whatever it is, call us at 256-712-2888. Even embroidery. We do it. Let me tell y'all, we had somebody call today. Follow our social media platforms. This person called us today from New York, interested in shirts off of TikTok. So y'all make sure y'all follow all our social media platforms. And they said they enjoyed our little commercial. So we really do that, because that was the question he called to ask. Was that somebody real actually doing that, or did we buy the commercial? I said, no, that was a real person. Real live person making a real live shirt. So y'all make sure y'all go ahead and get all those orders in. Graduation's right around the corner. We don't want to wait. We do prom shirts. We do birthday shirts. It doesn't have to be just a funeral. We do live streams. We make videos. I'm telling you, you dream it, we make it. We can do it. So make sure y'all do that. Because we want everyone to be able to make all of their memories come alive. I'm looking at the news. Governor Ivey has awarded grants worth a total of $4.5 million to organizations that help low-income residents, and this is for the state of Alabama. The community service block grants will go to 18 community agencies. Right now, she's working in Dothan, and it's 18 community agencies which will provide services for community members who qualify for assistance. Many of the families and individuals experience hardships that leave them struggling to find their footing financially, Governor Ivey said. These grants and programs will offer a hand up to people in need and guide them onto a path toward economic stability. So if you're in the Dothan area, this was actually published on yesterday. She actually approved a $4.5 million to support low-income families. Y'all, it's some assistance out there, so you just got to know where to go. So make sure you go out and get that. And with this weather this weekend, get on out the house, put your coat on, bundled up, go out and have some fun, especially with all this obesity, and get some sunlight, walk up and down. Y'all, I'm gonna walk this weekend just because. Them numbers scared me. But some people are like, oh well. But we gotta stay healthy, y'all, because I'm telling you, tomorrow is National Heart Awareness Day. I think it is. Something about Red Heart Day. Something like that. But I have more details on that. We'll talk about that. But make sure you go onto our social media page and comment on our question today. is Valentine's Day for everyone. So I need y'all to go out there and comment on my question today. On our question today, is Valentine's Day for everyone? I thought it was a pretty good question, y'all. You know, and then I was talking about, should single people get Valentine's Day gifts? I say treat yourself. If you don't want, look, you ain't gotta expect nobody to do nothing for you. Go ahead and treat yourself, because waiting on someone else can validate you. We don't need nobody to validate our love. Do that self-love. Because if nobody buys you a gift, I don't want you to be feeling some type of way. Buy one for yourself. You can go out and eat by yourself. But they got a lot of Valentine parties just for the people, the single people, if you want to do that. Watch your game. Watch TV, if that's what you enjoy doing. Eat you some good popcorn. Whatever it is. But enjoy. Learn to love yourself. Someone just posted, said, is it selfish to buy yourself a Valentine's Day gift? They said, I don't think it's selfish. I don't think so. Because celebrating yourself shows confidence, not loneliness. You're not lonely because you buy yourself something. So people who practice self-love tend to have stronger boundaries and healthier relationships. So self-love isn't selfish. As Fantasia say, it's necessary. So do you and enjoy yourself, because it's necessary. I want you to know that. But make sure you continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms and on 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and definitely 105.9, the vibe in Dothan, Alabama. As I say, from the north to the south, make sure you follow us all the time, but definitely follow us on next week of all of our giveaway information on what we're going to be giving away. Want you to know what we're going to give away. We want everyone to be involved, because, you know, we'll see people out and about and they say, now, which one of you? They have to wait to hear us talk, because Mona and I was out somewhere together the other day, and they have to wait to hear us talk to know which one we are. And the lady was like, okay, this Mona B. And that's, which one of you? They don't really know my name. They just know me by the church secretary. So the church secretary. And I said, yes. So y'all see us out and about. Just give us a shout out. But main part, be one of our supporters. Be one of our sponsors of our show. Now, the reason I say sponsors, because we are a 501c3 radio station. And in order for us to keep doing things for you, we need you to do some things for us. So give back and do that. You can call us at 256-712-2888. Someone said, if someone buy you a cheap gift, does it matter? Does the price matter of the gift price? No, it's the thought that counts. Don't be like that. Because it could be, a handwritten note. Some people are good at that. Would you be upset about a handwritten note? I don't know. The thought that counts. I'm all with the thought. Because a cheap gift with thought beats an expensive gift with no heart. So what y'all think? I need y'all to comment now. We got a question out there. Put your answers out there and let me know. What do you think? We're going to get ready to end this. And they said, what should people really focus on Valentine's Day? And this should be every day, not just Valentine's Day. Don't just wait till Valentine's Day for this. People should focus on communication, appreciation, and intention. Whether you're single or in a relationship, love works best when people communicate expectations, appreciate each other, love with purpose, not pressure. That didn't hit home right there. This Valentine's Day, choose love that's real, intentional, and inclusive. And you know we love you right here at Knox Media Group. So put on your calendar about our Remembering the Veterans. We know that's coming up May the 24th. So put it on there. But put it on your calendar for next week when we showing love during our Valentine's giveaway. So put it on your calendar. Make sure you're listening to it. Make sure you're keeping it locked in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. We're going to be coming up with D.L. Hughley. We have Ricky Smiley every morning at 5 o'clock. And let's not forget about next hour. We're going to be listening to our line dance and Southern soul music. But always, let's not wait till Valentine's Day to choose love that's real, intentionally, and inclusive, because people are struggling, y'all. So make sure you do that. Let's communicate expectations. I'm going to work a little bit harder on that. Give an expectation. Appreciate each other. Love with purpose, not pressure. Let's not pressure people, because I'm telling y'all, people are clicking. And let's eat a little healthy. I'm stunned with this obesity, with Alabama being in the top 5%. They're like, ooh wee. So enjoy yourself this weekend. Enjoy yourself today, because you would never know. Tomorrow may not even be promised. But make sure you enjoy yourself. But if you need anyone to deal with your funeral needs, no matter if we're in North Alabama or South Alabama, make sure you call S&K Mortuary at 1039 North Range Street, Dothan, Alabama. The telephone number is 334-792-4141. Always got a licensed funeral director on staff, sitting right there waiting on you. So make sure you call them, and they're very kind. So y'all make sure y'all call and get some expert advice. So we want to thank you for tuning in to the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. We're going to talk about Heart Awareness Month tomorrow. Got a lot going on, but I want to make sure you love on somebody, tell them you appreciate them, and make sure you communicate your expectations. So you with the girl, the church secretary from the Lunchtime Show, go and subscribe to our YouTube page. And make sure you listen to us tomorrow. We're on every day, Monday through Friday, on the baddest station from North Alabama to South Alabama, 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V, 105.9, the vibe. And you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Amazon Music, Twitch. Let's not forget about YouTube. But make sure, if you have any public service announcements, you send them to info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. That's info@knoxmediagroupinc.org. And if you need to contact us, you can call us at 256-712-2888. It's a lot of eights, but you got it. Yeah. So I'm getting ready to get up out of here, but thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening to me today. Thank you for being part of the Knox Media Group family. I just want to tell y'all, thank you for everything. But make sure you download our app. That's Knox Media Group. And keep it locked in the rest of the day. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. With the baddest radio station from North to South. Bye. That's Knox Media Group. See you later, guys.